If the metrics on a guest post farm are good and receive some traffic, are those sites still worth pursuing? So determining if something is a guest post farm is can actually be a little bit difficult. I mean,
Yeah.
it can and it can't be. The line gets like very blurry. It's hard to like decide exactly where you're going to draw the line, right? But what I will say is if a website is getting traffic, that means that Google is rewarding it with rankings. If Google's rewarding a site with rankings, it means that it's in like the top, was it like top like 10% or 5% or something of websites on the internet? It's like 90% or more of sites don't get any traffic, right? Is that the statistic, Nick? Something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Anyway, it's an insanely high percent. So if they're rewarding a site with traffic, it means that Google likes it. They like the content on it. They consider it, this content at least somewhat trustworthy enough to like show people. This is why a lot of people like to see traffic as one of the metrics, even though it's not perfect. It can be manipulated just like DR or anything else. So, but in general, if the site is getting traffic, which is one of the things we always check for guest posts and link insertions, then it's definitely, it could be worth pursuing, but there should be other things that you check out as well, right? And if you know for a fact it's a guest post farm, you could even still say it's still worth pursuing because maybe Google
Yeah.
doesn't know it's a guest post farm. And even if Google knows it's a guest post farm, but they're still rewarding with traffic, I don't know. I just feel like I wouldn't pursue guest post farms as a link building strategy. If you get some guest post farm links, fine, but I wouldn't like actually like, try to get like a bunch of like guest post farm links just because you could, maybe because they're cheaper or whatever,
Yeah, I mean,
if that makes
I
sense.
feel like that's what it comes down to. How are you diversifying your backlink profile? Does it seem worthwhile to get this link after you've combed metrics on it, or after you've already gotten it? Um, and go from there. But if I'm doing a good job at backlinking and a few of these come through, I'm definitely not going to complain about it, especially if they're showing some sort of health in the SERPs.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.